Hi, this is Lehar Khan, and you're watching Connect FM Canada with Faridoon. Stay connected.
How did Jawan happen in the first place?
I was called for a meeting first directly with Atlee sir. Then I gave
Mhm.
an audition for it. On the 6th July itself, I got a call that you got the film. The next day, I got a call from Mukesh sir. So, ready? And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, you got the film.
You love to dance as well, and but
Yeah.
you developed cold feet when you were supposed to dance on Zinda Banda with Shah Rukh Khan. What really happened?
While dancing, I just ended up looking at him and suddenly I just became an audience. In that moment, I just forgot that, okay, I am also part of the song and I'm also dancing. There were a couple of times when I forgot my steps.
कुछ अपनी बैक स्टोरी के बारे में बताएं. जब आपको बैक स्टोरी के बारे में बताया गया, how did it move you?
While reading, I don't know, I started shivering and I was just visualizing how it's going to be and I was in tears. कितने इतने से पैसों के लिए कितना like it's nothing and people are dying like they're killing themselves.
लहर खान, वेलकम ऑन कनेक्ट एफएम कनाडा. कैसी हैं आप?
मैं बहुत अच्छी हूँ, आप कैसे हैं?
मैं भी बहुत अच्छा हूँ. All right, so Lehar, congratulations first of all. Great response
Thank
for
you
your
so
performance
much.
in
Thank you.
Jawan. Okay, जैसे मैं आपसे अभी थोड़ी देर पहले मैं आपसे कह रहा था कि जो एक आपका सीन है स्नाइपर वाला, सो मुझे लगता है कि शार्प शूटर के लिए आपको बहुत से आपको ऑफर्स आने चाहिए. मतलब एक पूरी फिल्म बन सकती है.
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल.
एंड so tell me something about how did Jawan happen in the first place?
So it was very okay. So basically, usually it's like you give an audition and then you get a meeting with the director and then you get the film. With this, it was the other way around for me. I was called for a meeting first directly with Atlee sir, and then I think he judged on the basis of how I appear, whether it's like suiting the character, if it fits in the character. Then I gave
Mhm.
an audition for it, and I do very like remember it very well because it was the next day of my birthday. So, like 5th July, I gave the audition. 4th July is my birthday. And on the 6th July itself, I got a call that you got the film. And it was surprising because one day में usually auditions आपको call नहीं करते हैं. It's never that fast, It takes at least a week minimum. So for
Mhm.
me, the next day I got a call from Mukesh sir that, okay, so ready. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, you got the film. And I was like,
Mhm.
no, that's not. And he was like,
Mhm.
and he just went like, he's like, no, the audition was so good that you got it. And so I'll see you. And I was like, okay. So, like at that time, I was just behaving very sophisticatedly. Okay, sir, thank you so much, and all of that. And then right after keeping the call, I was like jumping and I was telling my mom, I was like, oh, I'm doing a movie with SRK and all of that. So,
Mhm.
yeah. So it was like the shortest process of getting a film ever. Like in a week, I got the film. So,
Right,
yeah,
and you're part of the trailer as well.
yeah.
Obviously, when that moment comes, so वो एक I think एक लम्हा है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कभी कभार 3 घंटे की फिल्म में आदमी बात नहीं कह पाता है, लेकिन एक लम्हे में बात कह जाता है. Because it
जी,
has got noticed that sense of purpose in your eyes when you're shooting it. In the sense कि आज तो
राइट.
बचने वाले नहीं हो बॉस किसी तरह
हाँ,
से.
मुझसे बहुत लोगों ने पूछा कि किसको मार रहे हो आप, मार किसको
हम्म,
रहे हो ये बताओ. तो
हम्म.
आई वाज लाइक वो आपको 7th को पता चलेगा.
Right. Okay. And you're a dancer. You love to dance as well. And but you developed cold feet when you were supposed to dance on Zinda Banda with Shah Rukh Khan. What really happened?
So, not exactly cold feet, but I think there were times when, while dancing, I just ended up looking at him, and suddenly I just became an audience. And in that moment, I just forgot that, okay, I am also part of the song, and I'm also dancing. I just like there were a couple of times when I forgot my steps, and I was just watching, and I was like, wow, like the energy that he's bringing on screen, and not just on screen, but on set for like everybody. Like there are like some 800, 900 dancers behind, and it's not equivalent to the energy that he's bringing. It was just mind blowing. So
Mm.
there were times when while dancing, I just looked at him and suddenly I just forgot. I'm like, oh shit. And then later on, I'll be like, okay, who's gonna watch me? Come on, like let's just watch him.
And it's being called the most costliest song in Bollywood ever. And huge set, I'm sure, and the entire experience of being part of the entire ambience.
Yeah.
What was the vibe like when it is being shot, and how many days did it take for shooting?
So it took 5 days for us to shoot. and the location was quite big, like it was a whole set, and we had different locations on the set which we used. The vibe, honestly, for me, first time being a part of such a big song itself was quite surreal. I was in a place where I was like till wherever I can see, I can just see dancers dancing, it was that huge and that gigantic. So even as an actor, also as a dancer, suddenly it was just like okay, that's that's a lot of people, and that's like huge, like that's a biggest like set, not just set, but like biggest setup overall as a song, so it was very surreal, very like unimaginable for me to be a part of something like that. But at the same time, after like a few couple of shots, I think then everybody just got in the vibe of the song and the choreography, and after that we were just dancing, even if there is no recording happening, no take happening. We're just, the moment the song is playing, we're just dancing, we were just enjoying. Like after a point, it was just us together enjoying the song and enjoying the dance of it. That's it.
ओके, देखिए अब एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पहलू पिक्चर का ये है कि ऑब्वियसली शाहरुख खान है, बट एट द सेम टाइम जो ये लड़कियां हैं, उनका जो गैंग है, वो फिल्म का एक बहुत सब्सटैंशियल हिस्सा है, तो उसमें आप
Yes.
इनवेरिएबली जो आपका स्क्रीन प्रेजेंस है वो काफी सब्सटैंशियल हो जाता है।
Right.
अम, ये जब आपने फिल्म को देखा आपने, तो आप कैसे आपने इस चीज को आपने एब्जॉर्ब किया? बिकॉज इतनी बड़ी फिल्म का हिस्सा होना, आई थिंक एवरीथिंग गेट्स नोटिस्ड, एंड हैविंग अ सब्सटैंशियल स्क्रीन प्रेजेंस मस्ट बी अ बिग हाई।
Yeah, it was. I mean, so while shooting, I feel like we don't really realize how it's going to be when until and unless we finally watch the film. So जब पूरी फिल्म देखी एक पूरे गो में, आई थिंक वो जो जितना भी वो पूरा एक तो जर्नी था, नॉट जस्ट एज एन एक्टर बट ऑल्सो एज एन ऑडियंस, यू टेक इट विद यू, तो वो तो डेफिनेटली हुआ था, बीइंग अ पार्ट ऑफ सच अ बिग फिल्म. एज आई सेड दैट अगेन, वो बहुत लाइक वो अभी भी मेरे लिए बहुत अनबिलीवेबल है, इवन दो आई नो दैट पीपल आर वाचिंग इट, दे आर मैसेजिंग मी, दे आर लाइक टेलिंग मी एवरी डे दैट दे लव द फिल्म, दे लव माय पार्ट, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, everything about it, but still it feels, a part of me still feels like it's, is it really happening? I'm not going to wake up from this dream, right? Like this is happening. So I think that is definitely one thing that I feel about the film. And secondly, honestly, when I got to know that Kalki's character and the story that she's bringing on, uh, honestly, in my heart, like there was a sense of pride. Because the whole 2 years of COVID, um, there were so many things that we were absorbing every day basis पे, that वो अंदर से आपको एक अंदर से गुस्सा दिलाती है, आपको एक अंदर से एज अ सिटीजन ऑफ योर ओन कंट्री यू फील वेरी एग्रीवेटेड बाय थिंग्स दैट आर हैपनिंग अराउंड. सो मेरे लिए वो एक चीज, इट बिकेम अ जरिया कि मैं अपने काम के थ्रू उसके लिए क्या कर सकती हूँ. एंड द मोमेंट आई गॉट कल्कि, I got a purpose of like putting that aggression, putting all of those things that I was feeling in last 2 years, to put it in that role. I think maybe to, आई थिंक वो भी है एक चीज जो शायद मेरी आंख में दिख रहा है कि वो था, वो गुस्सा, वो जो भी है ना, वो उसके थ्रू निकल गया. एंड आई एम रियली हैप्पी दैट इवन इन माय फील्ड ऑफ वर्क आई कैन डू माय ओन फेयर शेयर ऑफ help and not feel helpless at times, which we do sometimes when we are sitting home, and we are watching news. So एक ये बहुत ही important part था the moment I heard the story of Kalki, and I was very intrigued, and like I really wanted to do this part. I really wanted to do my part well. And yes, getting to know that ki a movie, it's not just about Sir, but also about these women who are bringing in a lot of other, issues that are coming together. So वो एक विमेन एम्पावरमेंट के ऊपर जो हम लोगों ने जिस तरीके से वो टेक लिया है, मुझे वो बहुत अच्छा लगा था, जिस तरीके से एटली सर ने लिखा है ना उस चीज को. इट्स लाइक it's not just one particular aspect of it, but it's like overall like unity and overall like strength, like as a power that's been shown in the film. So definitely like so many things, that so many chords that we have touched, which is something that I was really happy with to be a part of, honestly. And वो कह पाना स्क्रीन पे, वो भी इतनी बड़ी फिल्म में, थोड़ा सा भी अगर मैं कह पा रही हूँ तो मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है.
ओके, कुछ अपनी बैक स्टोरी के बारे में बताएं। जब आपको बैक स्टोरी के बारे में बताया गया,
हम्म.
हाउ डिड इट मूव यू?
I cried. I remember. I don't know. Abhi to I don't have that, but we were having a whole reading session, and we was reading the whole first half of the film, like the metro sequence, the whole heist. And in that, we came to a point where we started reading Kalki's flashback. And while reading, I don't know, I started shivering. A part of me started like suddenly I started break, and it wasn't like I was reading it for the first time, but it was just out loud in front of everybody. We were just reading, and I was just visualizing how it's going to be, and I was in tears. Like I could not stop. I literally was shivering, and वो मतलब वो अंदर से आपको तोड़ देता है ना, मतलब एकदम से इमीडिएटली वो एकदम से वो ब्रेकिंग वाला फीलिंग था द मोमेंट वी फिनिश्ड like the whole reading of Kalki's flashback. And I just looked at Lee sir, and I was like, sir, this is this is exactly like, and most of the best thing is most of the people watched it and told me that it's the most realistic scene, like this is what really is happening, and it's shown in its brutal form, but it is real. सो या सो ये तो था कि आई स्टार्टेड आई जस्ट आई एंड बहुत दफा ऐसा हुआ है, सिर्फ एक बार नहीं हुआ है, बहुत बारी ऐसा हुआ है कि जब भी आई हैव read through it, yeah, we were just going to shoot it right before that. There was just so much of heartbreak and like uh, I don't know, but so much of aggression. Like कितने इतने से पैसों के लिए कितना, like it's nothing, and people are dying, like they're killing themselves, and I got to know more and more things. This was still, my story has 40,000 rupees. There are people who have killed themselves for 5,000 rupees,
You know,
10,000 rupees.
I would suggest you may be giving away spoilers, so I think you hold
Yeah,
your
sorry.
horses. Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So okay. So without giving too much away, but um, seeing her father in the state that she sees him. Okay. I'm not giving away the details. Okay. The
Right.
way you react, the way you respond to that, I think that was a brilliant scene. When you hit a particular person, okay, in that flashback, and that intensity with which you're hitting. So
Yeah.
these things, they tell us something about your potential as an actor. And I'm sure that the entire industry must have noticed that as well. Does that give you like a great confidence booster, because this is like a perfect audition, like on such a big stage in such a big film, people are taking notice of what you're capable of, and I'm sure that you'll be flooded with offers now.
Yeah, I hope so that happens
Mm,
honestly, and I'm looking forward to that. I am yeah, definitely. I think it's perfectly put that it's more like an audition for like the bigger audience and like so many
mm,
people from the industry itself. I'm really glad that I could be able to do that, and I think a lot of that credit goes to Atlee sir himself, because as a director I think he brought it out from me as well. And the way Kalki was written, the way he took me through the whole journey of being able to get me
mm,
there, definitely goes to him. And I have been I know Mukesh sir for a very very long time. I was 11 years old when he met me for the first time on my first film screening, and that was Jalpari. So I was 11, I was this short, and that's the first time he saw me. And after that there were a couple of movies that we have done together, he's given me. So I think this was something that even he felt a lot of pride in, when he saw even not just my audition, but when I did the whole film, even he had that feeling where he was just like, okay, now we are talking, like now it's happening. So definitely I am happy that I could do that, and I hope that all these offers come in, because honestly with the confidence boost there is this whole lot of energy which is like I'm ready to do, like give me more things, I want to perform like as good as I can as an actor. Because acting, I think when I did Parched at that time, it just, I understood the art that it is, and I feel like a lot of people don't know that. It's seen from a lot of various perspectives, but not from the perspective of it's an art form, and it takes a lot for you to be able to perform a character, to bring it to life, and to be that. So I feel like that I just want to keep working hard, and I'm really happy that this happened, and this has boosted my confidence to a level where I'm just ready for bring it on, like it's like that. So so yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I've been speaking to other actresses as well from the film and other actors. So I've known Shah Rukh sir for a very long time, and I think he has this, I think, fascinating way of making people feel comfortable, and especially the way he treats women is something
Yeah.
outstanding. How important was it for in a way the captain of the ship to to make you feel comfortable? You're starting off in your career. You've done Brahmastra and a few other films.
Yeah, very, very, very important. Honestly,
Mm,
that was one thing that welcomed me to the set itself, because it's really
mm,
important. You're stepping on a set which is this big, and
mm,
stepping in a film that's going to be like one of the biggest, and when you're entering, there is a part of you that sort of knows that because of the way things are happening. So it was very important for me to be welcomed in that warmth that he has, the moment that he comes in and he hugs you and he just lets you in. That just sets you very at ease, like suddenly you're okay, okay, now it's my set as well. And I think that is very important for every actor to feel that it's my set also. So,
mm.
with him, I think him doing that is the sweetest thing that he can do for us to feel like that this is my set. And, this is my story also. And, this is my film also. And I think this is very, very, very important. Very important.